The one that interested me the most is the Blazers. They drafted Yang Hansen with the 16th pick in the NBA draft. This was a big time shocker to people around the league. I got a bunch of texts about this where people are like, Yang Hansen at the 16th pick? Could they have traded down and gotten him? Maybe, but maybe not. Tom, you're a Blazers guy. What are you hearing about this? What's the logic behind pairing Yang Hansen with now Donovan Clingan, who had a great rookie season? Are they just going to play jumbo, twin towers, two bigs? What's going on here in Portland?
Oh, let's go. Let's go. I am so here for this because we got 4 centers on that roster with you got DeAndre Ayton, you got Donovan Clingan, you got Rob Williams III, and you got Duop Reith already. And then they bring in this kid who I watched the film, and Jake Fisher over at Steinline tweeting out that he heard from a Denver coach, a Nuggets coach texted him saying, this is Chinese Jokic. And you watch the film and you see the resemblance. I'm not saying he's going to be a 3-time MVP and a champion for the Blazers, but I'm saying there's a lot of Jokic in his game. And he has said that he models his game after Alperen Şengün, Domantas Sabonis, son of Arvydas Sabonis, Blazers legend, and Nikola Jokic. So the fact is, this guy is a big who played at the combine and showed a lot of these skills. He's a young prospect that is going to probably take a couple years to figure out the speed of the NBA. But as a shot blocker and a passer, the passing analytics that we have from his time at the CBA, which, by the way, the MVP of the CBA was Jared Sullinger. So we have to keep things in perspective about the numbers that we're seeing in that level of competition. But he's a passing big. And in this NBA, you need skilled bigs. And this is what you want from the Portland Trail Blazers with Donovan Clingan, Rob Williams III, and DeAndre Ayton. You want as much skill at that position as you can. And it looks like he is loaded with skill at the offensively. Defensively is where I think he has the most room for improvement. But in terms of like 16th pick and home run swings, you know, this is where Giannis Antetokounmpo was picked, right? Around this position. You can still make big, high risk, high reward swings here in the back half of the first round. And they certainly did that with Yang Hansen.
It's fascinating, Tom, from so many different angles, because the Chinese Jokic thing, is he Chinese Jokic, like bootleg Chinese NBA jerseys and NFL jerseys with with the bubbly numbers on the back, or is he Chinese Jokic like he's going to become one of the steals of the draft? That's what we're going to find out in the years to come, because everything you said is true. And what he did at the NBA draft combine just a couple weeks ago, or a month ago, he showed up and he survived on defense. He was a great rim protector in China, a great rebounder in China, and I thought he looked solid defending in the scrimmages at the NBA draft combine. His passing, the connective passing, showed up for him with his ability to deliver the ball accurately with velocity. And on the post, he's not just, again, like the level of competition was not great in China. As you said, Sullinger, I love Sullinger, was the MVP.
I know.
But yeah, he's got post moves, man, and not just like his primary post moves. He's got secondary post moves as well. He can react to the defense as well. He's got good feel. And so for Portland, it's fascinating from that perspective. But from a team building perspective, you invested in Clingan in the lottery last year. You already have Ayton on your roster, Robert Williams on your roster, and now you have Yang Hansen as well. I'd imagine, DA and Time Lord, you're on the chopping block. They are very open to trades. I would imagine that is not sourced. I would just imagine that is the case for Portland. But also, B, it shows the importance of bigs in today's NBA. The league is getting bigger. You need to have the ability to go to two bigs. You got to have the ability to play with one big. And having both Clingan and now Yang Hansen, I do think it puts them in a position now to have that flexibility in the years to come, especially if one or both of them can develop at least a solid three-pointer, 33, 34% off the catch. I'm not asking for a lot here. And both of these guys have shown the willingness to shoot threes Yang Hansen only made 28% of his threes last year, but he made 67% of his free throws, has touch on post-ups. Maybe there's something there for him in the long term to be a guy who can at least space in certain too big situations. So for Portland, I just look forward to seeing what they do from here, Tom. It's going to be very, 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 very interesting with them.